4 poems from the anthology. I'll tell you. Although the sun is persistently bright, the rain still rains. I want you to know it feels wrong to savor a thing as simple, as sweet as a cookie. Peanut butter chocolate chip, no less. Decadence, dense, soft, filling and unfulfilling after the memorial service. If this is all and can be taken away without warning, as a rainstorm might steal a morning, how can it ever, ever, ever be enough? How are we not all gazers through tear-brimmed eyes, not all beggars for more from a day, from ourselves? I feel I'll never catch up. I'm beginning to suspect that's not the point. As a child, I was just as happy to walk splutter-splash through the rain as I was under empty blue sky. Maybe even happier for the honey of befores and afters. Don't talk to me about the news anymore. It only leaves those standing numb with shock. Is this the world we've been given? Bent on bombing instead of conversing as we lose people every which way? What must witnesses think of these scorched streets and these bodies smoldering and the sun searing down on us standing idly by? Even as I wish I could be deaf to the din, my ears burn. An explosion makes a point more effectively because it sounds louder than the alternatives, leaves those left standing numb. What kind of peace offering woven of fire? How will we live? Our homes are blown apart. We will have to live. Pull together threads and patchwork. Quilt hope for each other. We will have to live closer than we do now. Thin peace. Gravity alone ought to keep us more grounded. The threads of its knitted pole feel loose. I lose my way, find I'm upside down and inside out instead of right side out. If it counts, I know people who do their duty more dutifully than I mind mine. I know people who have stood alongside, even cradled, death in a war zone. But what does that mean, I know of war? Who here wants to hear me? Everyone has lost someone, or will. None will be unscathed. We are all victims in that way. Take my open palms in your hands. See how empty they are, how soft and useless. I can give you neither the weight of a bullet, the stench of fear, the nauseating color of raw blood and bone exposed, nor the glare of sunlight upon a loaded gun. In that, I am a coward. I don't know what little I could live on if necessary, what pain I could endure. I am not alone in this. There is scarce evidence at my front door of nearly a decade in a country at war. Some say thank you more loudly than others. When we don't know what to say, we stay silent. We go on as if nothing has changed, as if life and death do not hang in the balance every day, as if it matters whether we approve or disapprove, as if we are not part of the conversation, even though we are among the living. And here, when it is light, aglow like this afternoon, I think of how somewhere else the world is in starless darkness. There are hearts that do not have time to bother with whether to believe, let alone in what, or whom, or how many voices, what strength it takes to turn a world, to turn even this thin piece of paper. There are hearts that know only survival, never peace. My muddied heart beats with doubt in the dark. And this last one is called Birdsong. Let us warm ourselves together in one room. Let there be light through the windows. Let the air not hover heavy as it did yesterday. Let the group of men walking up the street pass in silence. Let us not even notice the men, how their hats cast shadows. Let us not compare them to a group of men we saw whose guns led them along the road. Let us not forget how lucky we are to have been born to live. Let this be the only thing we are aware of. This. The living room, the autumn afternoon, the light, the warmth, our bodies, the living. Let us shed uneasiness as the trees drop leaves. Let us be without alarm, be still. Let us rest a while. Let us listen to each other, the song of our heartbeats, the yowl of our heart beasts. Let us cook together and eat together and worry not of poison, of betrayal. Let us speak plainly to one another. Let us face each other without whispery veils. Let us remember trust is a rare bird. Let us neither shoot at her nor cage her. Let us learn her song, listen for that fluting, and sing it back. Thanks, everyone.